your side.
I think there's going to be a lot more to come, and I think you'll see some of my friends around the country step up and lead in an important way.
As state leaders like Attorney General James Uthmeier push to take charge on AI regulations, President Trump's also now stepping in. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
And I'm Stacey Scheibel. Thanks for joining us. The president did sign a new executive order on artificial intelligence weeks after delaying a stronger version. And as News Channel 8's Capitol Bureau reporter Mackenzie Laporte tells us, it comes as the state continues to investigate AI companies.
Cracking down on artificial intelligence and social media here in the state is nothing new. Between legislation and lawsuits, state leaders have positioned themselves to be at the forefront of this fight. But there continues to be tensions around who gets to regulate it, the federal government or the state. Back in May, President Trump scrapped his plans to sign an executive order on AI. Now, weeks later, he's moved forward with a more watered-down version, asking companies to voluntarily hand over their new AI models for review before releasing it to the public. Here on the state level, regulating artificial intelligence has been an ongoing effort.
No passing on any of these costs to ratepayers in the state of Florida.
Just last session, state lawmakers passed a bill looking to ensure utility costs to run large-scale data centers can't be passed on to consumers. But the AI crackdown didn't stop there. The governor continued to push for more reform, hoping the legislature would pass his AI Bill of Rights.
We will not be taking up those issues.
But the House refused, saying any AI regulation should be up to the federal government.
Our voters wanted to see action. They want to see debate.
And just this week, Florida became the first state to sue OpenAI after Attorney General James Uthmeier filed an 83-page lawsuit against the company and CEO Sam Altman, claiming they prioritize speed to market over safety concerns, pointing to the Florida State University shooting as an example after the suspected gunman accused of killing two was in contact with ChatGPT moments before the attack.
Ask ChatGPT questions about what type of gun to use, providing photographs, and getting advice.
Altman was on Capitol Hill this week and was just asked about the president's new executive order.
I think as these models get more powerful, there will need to be increasingly strong frameworks.
Now, as this legal fight plays out, Attorney General James Uthmeier says his office plans to continue to look into other AI platforms aside from just OpenAI. That's the latest here in Tallahassee. Mackenzie Laporte, 8 on your side.